ready? Are you ready for the Tuesday, the Tuesdayness of it all? Hey, buddy, you guys are a good boy. You got the good purrs. Your stitch out? Nope, your stitch is still there. Hope everybody's having a good Tuesday. It's cold. It is definitely cold out there. Hey, Debbie. Hey, Connie. Hey, Catitude. How y'all doing? Are y'all cold? Cold as well. Definitely feel bad for those who are either in the kind of the northeast of the U.S. or the Midwest. Yeah. So I saw something there, Connie. I got the tail end of that. I didn't know exactly what happened. Let me though just catch up with chat, Connie, and I'll get back to that in a second. Jesse, how do you know it's cold? That's a great question, Jesse, but I can touch the window. It's cold out there. It's like 30 something degrees. Hello there, Jory. How you doing? Hello there, Ruth. Hello there, Rosemary. Hello there, Stella. Hello there, Liz. Hello, everybody. Hello there, KT Spirit. It's been a little while. Hope you've been doing well. Let me circle back up here. Connie, so Tranquil, a dog killed her moo. I thought something happened. I just caught the tail end of that, Connie. I will send her an email. I don't know if she'll respond or not. And we'll kind of take it from there. But obviously prayers there with was it caught on camera, Connie? You don't have to say, of course, and I can find out later as well. Hello there, Maya. How you doing? Debbie had a little bit of snow today up in New York. Yeah, we had some rain out here in North Carolina, and if it was cold enough, it definitely would probably turn into some snow. Oh, she saw it as well. Okay. Thank you for letting me know, Maya. I will definitely let or send an email. And took pics afterwards. Okay. Nothing against dogs, but I mean, I don't know. People need to have their dogs like leashed up or buy them and not just roaming out in the world. Because sometimes, a cat can defend itself and take on a dog, depending on the cat, depending on the dog. But cats are just so much smaller than dogs are. So it's tough. Yeah, we'll see if Tranquil pops on here. I can definitely understand if she just wants to kind of be off of everything. So we'll see. Liz, yeah, but out in the kind of the woods of Louisiana, even if there are laws, they probably aren't followed, and that's probably dog country. So, unfortunately. Hello there, Raymond. How you doing? Yeah, I still got to do community post. I'm gonna wait till tomorrow though. I might add that into it. Some prayers for Tranquil. He's had a very rough last month or so. KT, your doggies protect their cats. That's kind of cute. KT, that's kind of cool. But yeah, that's kind of a bummer. obviously puts a bit of a damper on this live a little bit. So we'll just kind of see how it goes. Maybe I won't do a full hour. I don't know. We'll see. Jesse, they're not followed. The laws are not followed here about keeping dogs in their property. You know, that's out. Where are you at, Jesse? I want to say you're out in Texas, right? On more, positive news here, I do want to thank you all for your comments about Max when he got his biopsy results yesterday. I haven't had a chance to go through those comments and respond to them as of yet, but obviously thank everybody who sent a positive message for Mr. Max and his relatively clean biopsy reports. Jesse, you live in Kansas in a small town. Okay, I thought it was Texas for some reason. Hey there, Spence. How you doing? I did have a question I was going to lead with. I'm still going to ask. So, obviously, Coca-Cola here is not like sponsoring this live stream, but do you all, especially in the UK or in the US, do you all call this soda? Do you call it pop? You want some, Maxi? Or do you call it soda pop? Just curious. Yes, Max is doing good. Hey Phil, how you doing? So yeah, Spence, I made a video yesterday about Max's biopsy results. So no cancer, uh, no autoimmune issue, no fungal, no bacterial, no parasites. Um, Everybody's saying pop or soda. Um, so that's good. And the thing that came back was some dermatitis, so some skin inflammation and just inflammation. So we're kind of like just thinking, Spence, an allergy basically is kind of what we were thinking anyways. Hello, Kitty King. Hope you're doing okay today. Hello there, little artist. So the vet and the pathologist, hi Bruce, just thought basically, just kind of keep him as be. Yeah, John, I understand, absolutely understand. You got to do what you got to do, John. I figured that was the case, John, and I was going to send Tranquil an email, but maybe I'll just kind of like let her just kind of, how can I say this? I think you'll probably help talking to her, and I don't want to like put too much on her plate by emailing and having other people maybe emailing. So I'll just kind of stay in the shadows for a day or two, and then I'll kind of check up on her. But I understand, John. Absolutely understand. But yeah, yes, Ben. So it's good news. So that's kind of where we're at as far as Mr. Max goes. So pretty much just keep on the duck and go from there. Hello there, Walking with God. You have cat videos, awesome, and you also love cats. Very cool. What kind of kitties do you live with, Walking with God? I appreciate the yeah. Very. Let me pin that message. I normally take a little while to pin, but yeah, John, absolutely. Prayers out here in North Carolina and with the other folks that are in here in this cat community. Absolutely, John. So, uh, my only like worry, if you will, the kind of good news, bad news with it being potentially a diet issue or like an allergy is okay. So right now, Max is like, he's doing good with the duck, but what happens maybe if he's only eating duck for the next few months? Is he going to start developing an allergy on that? I mean, I guess we got to worry about when, or cross that bridge if and when it comes. But that is a bit of concern, though, because he was on like turkey for like 3 months, and did he develop an allergy with that? Right. So now he's on this duck. So, 2 or 3 months from now, is he going to, develop an allergy on turkey or on duck? And then we're going to have to like, flip it off to something else. So that's my only concern. Hello there, Ryan. How you doing? Hopefully you're doing well there. So another question I had with this Coca-Cola bottle that, Max, you want a little bit of caffeine, you want to run up them walls, you say, is if you all do drink soda, do you have a favorite type of soda that you like to consume when you drink it? Greg, thank you. Yeah, he's been looking good for a little while now, but I appreciate that. Liz, stay in the present. It's hard to do the what ifs, for sure. It is. I will say though, Liz, on occasion, I am a bit of a what if person sometimes. My mind can kind of like diverge into many paths. Not necessarily the best, but it's definitely. Ryan, why are you crying that his paws are bent? And that's just how he is. You never seen a kitty like that? That's normal. It's normal for Max, so no worries. Let me see here. Phil, you like Hank's cream soda? I think I've had that before. Phil, I think. Pretty positive I've had that before. Connie, appreciate the praying for Max that he doesn't get allergic to the duck. Same Liz, appreciate it. Spence, have to keep mine on a wet fish food diet or he starts sneezing. Interesting, Spence, because normally fish is one of like the culprits of food allergies, like fish, chicken, turkey, beef. So that's interesting. That's very interesting. Oh, it's an adorable cry. Okay. Sometimes it's hard to tell with the emojis. Is this like a happy crying or a sad crying? But thank you for clarifying there, Ryan. Ruth, you're a Pepsi person. I gotta say, I'm not really a big soda person altogether. Maybe I'll drink like something like this, one of these things, like about every 2 weeks or so. But anyways, that's what's going on with Mr. Maximus. Again, I appreciate, all the care, love, concern for him. And, knock on wood here, right, Maxie? He's got no more vet appointments for the rest of the year. Ryan, let me see. That is one of the saddest emojis in your opinion. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Catitude, you don't drink soda. Do you drink? I know on some other lives, Catitude, you talked about some adult beverages. I'll say. Are you more just big on water? Hello there, Tai E shaking. How you doing? You want that bottle cap, Mr. Mixie Misty? You want it on your head? Are you a cat now? You don't look very pleased about your cats. Bruce, yeah, I don't know a ton of that info of what's going on. I've seen some stuff on chat here. I will get more information on that in the next day or two. But yeah, it's not good to have dogs unleashed. Hi, Maximus. You're like, do I look goofy or what? Hey, Sue. How you doing, Sue? Hope you're doing well. Uh, Tai, we live with nine altogether. We do these live streams for an hour. So if you want to hang with us for another like 45 minutes, you will see all the kitties. If not, no worries. I'm gonna hang with Max for a few more minutes. And then I'm gonna go check on the other kitties. I normally always start with Maximus, because I don't know. I've just been doing that for a while. Liz, water and apple juice. Okay. Sue, I'm sure that you're relieved that Mochi out there in Turkey had a successful surgery for his nose. Hopefully, that'll help him breathe better. And then hopefully, maybe in the next month or so, he'll be making his way. Is he going out to the U.S., Sue, or are you going out to like the Turkey area? If you happen to know. What's up, Mooksy? Mohammed, I don't do things like that. Why would you ask such a silly question? Is it just to get attention? If you want to be serious or actually have a real conversation with fellow cat lovers, then feel free to stay. If not, then I'm gonna kind of ask you to move along, or somebody will just time me out. Bruce, glad that Max's biopsy was okay. Great relief to hear that your daughter is happy it was okay. Mayo, so rage baiting is kind of like I'm poking him. I'm like poking a cat, or maybe I'm pulling on their tail, or I'm doing something to aggravate them in order to, get the cat to like bite or scratch me. That's what something like rage baiting would be. This is obviously the pro and the con of being on social media. Sometimes you get some dipsticks out there. It's a sad world sometimes, but that's just how it is. That's why I was quick on, kind of like, saying, hey, sorry, but you're probably best for you to move along. What is it, Mr. Max? Let's see, what does Muhammad say? No, I don't mean aggravates. I mean playing, but kind of messing around at the same time. No, I'm good. I'm good, Muhammad. I would say maybe you can do that to your own kitties, but to be honest with you, if you have that kind of thinking, you probably shouldn't be around animals to begin with. I'll say. Hello there, doctor. How you doing, doctor? Dr. Gina. I'm not going to say the rest of that name because I'm going to screw it up. Uh, Claire Lad, this cat is a drug dealer. Yes, this cat is a big catnip dealer. So it does, Max does deal in catnip. So you are correct there, Claire Lad. Is it a clear day for you? All right. Anyways, we're gonna hang out with Max here for a few moments here, and then we'll move on. KT, you like how I am kindly assertive? Yeah, I try. I usually do well interacting with humans. Dr. Gina, he loves head and especially cheek rubs. Yes, yes, he does, Dr. Gina. Do you live with just one senior kitty, or do you live with multiple senior kitties? Claire, you're from Ireland. Our honeymoon was in Ireland. Very nice place. Hello there, Mike. How you doing? Hope you're doing well tonight, Mike. All right. Well, let's say goodbye to Mr. Maximus for now. We probably won't see him again before the end of this live stream, but he is doing well. Hello there, Amy Cammy. You also live with another tuxedo? Maybe this is your tuxedo. He was stolen. Claire, we stayed in Dublin, but we went to, where did we go to? We went to Dublin. We went to, if my wife is on here, you can probably help me because, I have a terrible memory. We went to Dublin, I know for sure. What were those other places in Ireland? I can't think of them. I can't think of them. I have no idea. Is if my wife is on here, she can remind me. but I couldn't tell you. Sue, people mess with cats and then wonder why the cats attack them, bite, scratch them in the face, calling that cat aggression for sure. For sure. Hello there, Alaska Critter Cam. If you are a kitty lover, you are in the right place. Claire, I don't drink alcohol. So I didn't drink Guinness. I didn't drink anything. I don't drink. I got a family kind of has an alcoholic issue, so I always stayed away from the liquor. I wouldn't want to become an alcoholic. So, yeah, that's just how it was. All right. Well, we'll see Bite and Maxie, and we're going to go see some other kitties. Yeah, where else did we go, though? Dublin. Hi, Yoda. Back up, buddy. Did I call somebody chopped kitty liver? I might have. I might have. All right, so those who are new, hello there, Traveling Lamp. No grown man has any good excuse to drink alcohol. What about wine, Traveling Lamp? I heard wine is good for you, so maybe wine is. This is Yoda, for those who are new. He's the head goofball. He's about 8 or so. He came with a group of, he was fostering a group of 6 about 10 years ago or so. So that's Yoda. Hello there. I'm Starty Dawn. That's an interesting name. How you doing? So we got Yoda in the cat house here. That's Kit. He's like, "Hello, humans." She's a good girl. Time is over here. Hello there, Eric. How you doing? This is Miss Time. Lobo. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna call you Loba if that's okay. No grown man needs an excuse to drink alcohol. It is a choice. Well, that is definitely true. Let me stop here for a second. I always like to show off Miss Zelda here. And the reason I like to show her off, especially to new folks, is, Lobo, you have 6 fur babies. Awesome. This kitty cat right here, Miss Zelda, she will be 21 years old in January. She doesn't look like she's 21, or will be 21, but she is. She is a diabetic. She's been a diabetic for 10 plus years. She has cataracts. She has 1 working kidney, basically. She has a heart murmur. So, being nearly 100 in human years, she's got a lot going on. But you know what? She's a good girl, and she just keeps on just trucking along. She is like the Energizer Bunny. She just goes and goes and goes. Spence, you stopped drinking 15 years ago. Congratulations, Spence. Like I said, I just never got into it. I saw what it could do and the potential. It just wasn't for me. I'm not going to condemn those who do drink, though. It's just not for me. Yeah, so she's a good old lady. Alaska Cat Critter Cam, you have a lynx that visits the camera a lot. That's really cool. Those are the ones that got the really big ears, right, Lynx? Like the really pointy ears, kind of like Zelda. I don't know why this phone makes these cats look like they got really weird, long ears, like they're little foxes. Hi, Yoda. What's up, buddy? Alaska, if you don't mind me asking, do you live in Alaska, or is that just your channel name? Because it'd be really cool if you lived in Alaska. Alaska's an awesome place. This here's the baby. Fellow cat parents, if you have a calico in your life, you know that there's a high chance that they're a little nutty. You know there's a high chance that they are a little psycho. Tang. He's up there, Mike. We'll get to Tang in a moment. He's just sleeping right now. Pandora, you gonna be a good girl? You're not gonna be mean to Pandora or being mean to Zelda over there? Lobo, you got two calicos. How are they? Be honest, are they crazy? Excuse me. Connie, you would love to visit the Arctic. The Arctic, is that like the Arctic Circle, right? Is there anything to do in the Arctic Circle though, or is it just, I guess, hey, I've been there kind of situation? Lobo, one gray and one tuxedo. Awesome. Another thing I do want to say, do want to mention for those who are new here. I'll mention it like every so often. So one of the cool things about this community that sets this cat community apart from others, one, we live with 9 cats, which is not that unusual, but it's a lot. But two, this channel, we give away all of our money. Every single dime that we get as a channel, we donate to charities. And actually, just this past Sunday, we donated for the month of October. We donated to, excuse me, about 4 or 5 different cat rescue places. Yoda, that's not necessary. So anyways, that's just something I like to mention every so often. If you feel like something like that, you'd want to be a part of it. Obviously, feel free to join the community. Connie, you would like to visit the Yukon and the Northwest Territories. Connie, that's, if I'm thinking correctly, that's like British Columbia. This is Kit, by the way. This is Miss Kit. Hello there, Cheyenne Cal, I think. Calist. I'm terrible with names, so hello. But yeah, Connie, if that's like the British Columbia, we were there when we went on a cruise into Alaska. We went up into Canada and we went up to BC. It's an awesome place. We went on a train ride up there. And about halfway through or so, you got to stop when you enter into Canada, and then you got to have like your passports, and you're like, they have the Canadian Mounties up there, right? And they check your passports. They're very just strictly business. They don't like being talked to. At least they didn't like being talked to us, or they didn't like us talking to them, I should say. But Miss Kit's another rescue. Foster rescue, foster fail. Most of these cats are rescues or foster fails. Yoda's a foster fail. Kit's a foster fail. The baby we got from a coworker. Yes, he does want his laser. I hear my wife talking to somebody on the phone, so I guess that's she's not in here to bail me out with that Ireland question about where we went to, because I just can't remember. Galway, I think, was another place, but honestly, I'm not sure. Rosemary, is Justin doing well? I'm assuming he's been fully cleared, right? And he's good to like be a good little crazy monkey now. This is Pandora. One of the cool things about Miss Pancakes here is she used to be a blood donor cat. I still got to make a video. Phil, if you're still in here, I haven't forgotten. I've completely just haven't gotten to it yet. But I know you came up with the idea of making or having me like talk about blood transfusions for cats. I still have that like in my mind, written down somewhere. But it's still there if you're still on here, Phil. I can talk a little bit of Pandora's backstory with that. You got fleas. You got fleas, Yoda. You got little Yoda fleas. Connie, you're up in Ontario. Phil, okay, you're still here. All right, I just wanted to make sure, Phil. I haven't forgotten it. It's just been a lot recently going on over these last few months. I'm lucky I can get a video put out every so often. Connie, it hasn't started yet officially. That's going to start on Monday. I am getting not necessarily like worried, but it's a new school. There's going to be like I'll be in four different second grade classrooms. So, it'll be a little, you're a new person, and you got to make a good impression, and it's difficult coming in mid-year compared to the start of the school year. It is difficult. Let's see, Lobo, what are you saying? You love kitties. They are so personable and I get to be greeted by them every time that you come home. Absolutely. All right, let's go check out Tang. Speaking of the orange menace, as we like to call him. Hey, buddy. Yeah, unfortunately, Tang has still been doing his naughty stuff with the carpet. Uh, we clipped his nails just over the weekend, and we clipped Yoda's nails and we clipped Zelda's nails as well. Don't show fear. Kids thrive on fear. Yes, yes, very true, very true. It's not. I mean, it's not new. I've been in and out of the schools for the last like 6 or 7 years. So it's not like it's something new. It's just it's been a little while. Everybody here though is doing good. Tang's doing good. Besides being yeah, like Rosemary is saying, they're a destroyer of carpets. I'm gonna pin that comment for a little bit. Um, Zelda's good. Rosemary, who we'll see in a little bit, she's doing good. Um, Nothing really going on. Oh, we do, unfortunately. I'm going to just kind of show the area briefly. So over here, underneath that litter box, there's a towel. And somebody, has it been you, Yoda, or you, Tang? Somebody, unfortunately, has been peeing outside of the litter box. I don't know who. I'm going to find out who. Hopefully, we don't have some medical issue going. Oops, hold on. Hopefully, we don't have hit the wrong button. I hit the hide video button, so it'll come back in a second. Hopefully, I don't have hopefully, we don't have like a medical issue or a behavioral issue going on. My guess is maybe Miss Zelda, because she's getting older, she's just having aim issues. Or, unfortunately, this little turd here, Yoda, he likes to pee like on the side, so maybe his butt is sticking out a bit too far and he's missing completely. I don't know. Liz, good question. How many litter boxes do we have? So we don't have as much as we probably should. Let me say it that way. We have one, two, three, four. We have eight, Liz. We have eight. I know that you're supposed to, with cats, you're right, you're supposed to have like one per cat and then one additional. So technically we should have 10. But that's a lot of litter boxes, and that's a lot of litter, and that's a lot of scoop and Tootsie Rolls and pee. So 8 seems to work well for us. So that's what we stick with. Sue, it's a great question. I don't know. I don't know which it is. It's hard to say if they're completely peeing outside or they're just kind of peeing over the edge. Um, Sue, what we could do, the reason we have that litter box is mostly for Zelda because it's a low entrance one, right? It's only like in the front, it's only like an inch to step into it. So for somebody like Zelda here, it's good for her. Alaska, it was nice finding this channel. You'll stop back again soon. Don't be a stranger. Okay. Awesome. Thank you, Alaska. Hello there, Nahim. Is it Nahim? Nahim? I'm sorry if I'm screwing up your name. Adams. Hello, hello. Nice to see you. Do you live with any kitties, Nahim? We live with 9. Oh, 9 nutty fur balls. Baby. Baby. You're like, no, I'm not interested in that laser right now. I'm completely uninterested. Those who are new, if you want to say hello, if you want to say if you have kitties, feel free to share. If you do have any cat questions, that's another kind of cool thing. Myself and a lot of the people that are in the chat right now, we have literally decades and decades of kitty experience. So this would be a good place to ask your questions if you so want to, for free. I'm not going to charge you. It's all free. Let me see. Cheyenne, hopefully I'm saying that correctly. Just subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Yes, Maya. Let me see if I can remember any of their names. I know there's Tank and Black Kitten, I think, but I can't remember the other two. But that's not too bad. 2 out of 4. Sue, you have only one for all 5. You got to clean it at least once a day. Well, Sue, you're in a bit of a different situation though, being in like an RV/camper. So, that kind of makes sense. Cheyenne, you have 6 kitties. Awesome. What kind of kitties are they? Old, young, mixture. Maya, Kiki, and Lily. Okay, I will try to remember that, Maya, but the next time I see you in this live or somebody else's live, I'll probably like, who are these cats' names again? Tine Tine, are you holding up that wall, honey? Come on, Tine Tine. Oh, let me get down to you. I know you don't like to be on camera much, do you? You're like, nope. She's a bit of a shy kitty. Cheyenne, you got older kitties. Awesome. Yeah, so do we for the most part. Out of the 9, like 6 of them, 5, 6 of them are past the age of 10. Tine Tine, you're like, I'm not interested. Are you interested in this at least? Would you all believe, because Tiny's, I'll say it, and I don't mind saying it, she's fat. She's a fat cat. I mean, I'm not gonna like, sugarcoat it. She can lose some weight. But can you believe that she used to, at one point in time, like climb up the walls with a laser pointer? She doesn't do it anymore, though. She's gotten very, I don't know, something. Maya, then Sue has Gilligan, Micaiah, Minette, Dude, Zeta. Shine, your mom is a boss of a cat at a cat business. Oh, what's the business? Hello there, Carol. How you doing? What are you saying? So you have 1 kitty. You'd have more, but you live in an apartment and only 1 is allowed. I completely understand. Completely understand there, Carol. I will say though, through our years, my wife and I, having large numbers, sometimes we were in like rentals. And you're only supposed to have a certain amount, but we had some illegals. That's just how it was. Cheyenne, I don't moderate anybody the first time I meet them. So, nothing personal, but it usually takes a while for somebody to become a moderator for me. And I have about 9 or 10 right now, and that's more than enough at the moment. But I do appreciate, you asking, just not at this point in time though. Oh, Cheyenne, here's something that we can do though. Because we donate all of our money to charity, and I'm always looking for new places to donate to, like cat rescues and things like that. So if you want to, you can leave a comment like on one of these videos, like a video, whatever. Just leave a comment about the place, about this Pet Tails Rescue in Northwood, New Hampshire. And I'll take a look at it, and very likely we can add it into our rotation, because we have like a list of about 35 to 40 cat rescues that we donate to monthly. So that's just something you can keep in mind. We're always looking for new places. Always. Did somebody new? Who is this? Master Blaster. Hello there. Let me see. Kitty King, Bruce, the sheriff department just called you, said they would see what they can do. Yeah, okay. Yep. I understand, KK. I understand. I'll try to kind of keep out of that a little bit. I'm just trying to keep focus during this live for the other 20 minutes or so. And then, yeah, then we'll go from there. Hi, Pandora. Zeus. Zelda. Hi, honey. You gonna eat the foam pancakes? KK, yeah, understand. I didn't see it. Oh, no. None taken, Maya. None taken. I understand. If I would have known a little bit earlier, then I probably, maybe would have just not gone live at all. But I don't know. Sometimes when something like that happens, it's good to have, I don't want to say a distraction, but sometimes it's good just to have something else going on for a little while, kind of thing, if that makes sense. Hey, Tang. I know. These females are mean, aren't they? They're mean old ladies. Here, let's go over to the baby. Hello, Miss Baby. How you doing, go girl? I know. Oh, geez, Sue, I appreciate that. Very, very kind of you. Very kind of you. Thank you so much, Sue, for getting those memberships. Kristen, late to the party, no worries. Amazing need for Max. Yep, Kristen, Max is doing good. I don't know if you saw the video about his biopsy results or not, Kristen. Let me know if you have. Let's see, do we know any of these people? So the Pity and Kitty Committee, I think I know them. The Big Meanie, what a name. I don't know if I know them. Vita guy, Irma, I know Irma. Haven't seen Irma in a while, but she's good. Kay, Silly Little Kitties, Sluggy B. I know some of those folks. Uh, Maya, what's with pancakes and the licking? That's a great question, Maya. Honestly, I have no idea. Thank you for those who also sent the gifts. I didn't quite see. It looks like it was Riley. Appreciate that, Riley. Very kind of you. Oh, Riley, thank you. And Riley, no. Also, and Sue, you already know this, that all of that money, all that channel money, will go. Those donations, those channel memberships, it all goes back to cats across the world. So, and you know that, Sue. But those who are new, they may not know that. Hello there, the Pity and Kitty Committee. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. We're just hanging out with some kitties here as usual. The baby likes her blankie. We actually put this down because Zelda, even though she would be 21 in a month or so here, on occasions she still likes to jump down from the bed to the coffee table. And the coffee tables, this is like solid. This is like old wood, like crafting wood, like, when things actually were built to last, kind of thing. So it's hard. So we decided after she had her tumble a few weeks ago, let's put something soft here so it'll kind of buffer her landing a little bit, and then it's not so bad from here down to the floor. The Pity and Kitty, you're also doing good. Just got an email about the membership, so you wanted to come by and give thanks. Yeah, you can thank Sue S there for the membership. Hello there, DHG, DGH. Yeah, hello there, D. I'll call you D. How you doing? Hi, Yoda. Mike, Rosemary is doing well. We're going to actually go over and check on Rosemary here in a moment. We're just going to finish up with these monkeys, these little kitties, and then we're going to go. Rosemary should be downstairs, I do believe. Rayleigh, again, thank you for all the gifts. Very, very kind, very generous. That'll go help feed a kitty, or maybe it'll help spay or neuter a kitty, get them litter, something like that. KK, your cat does not like lasers. Yeah, some cats don't. Some cats they're like, yeah, okay, it's a laser. I don't care. It's like catnip, right? Some cats they go nutty for catnips. And hello there, Elizabeth. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining us. There's a percentage of cats that do absolutely they don't do anything with catnip. They're like, yeah, they sniff it, and then they just kind of move on. Love all the icons there, or the emojis. You got Yoda, Max, Pandora, the Zelda, the baby, Max again. I think I have two of Max's. Who's that? Rosemary, Tiny, Kit, and Orange, or Tang. All right, let's get up. Let's say goodbye to, we're going to say goodbye to Orange, Tang, Pandora in the back, Zelda up here, the baby over here. What is your name again, baby? Tine, and Mr. Nutcase. Mr. Obsessive Yoda. All right, let's go check in with Rosie. I think Rosemary is not downstairs because I see her. No, she's under her table. Yes, that is a cat walking towards us. Sometimes it's hard to tell because she looks like the carpet. Catitude. I need to get another Rosemary emoji. I can't do that Catitude until we have I think it's 75 channel members. And we have 50 right now. I have 12 emojis, and the 13th is not unlocked until you get 75. So that might be a while, probably. But yes, this is Rosie. Rosie's about 18 or so. Why do you say poor baby, Elaine? Why do you say that? Just curious. She's rich, he says. She's rich in spirit. But anyways, Rosemary is about 18 or so. She is deaf. She looks scrawny because she is scrawny. She's always been scrawny. We've lived with her for 3 years now. And we try to get some weight on her. And it's just, I almost feel like whenever she gets past about 5.5 pounds or so, she just stops eating. I think she's kind of like a model in that way, like a 90s model. Very skinny, anemic. Where'd you go, Rosie? Hi, honey. I know you have no food. You're like, I'm being starved. Now, don't take that serious, YouTube, or anybody that's new in here. These cats don't starve. Because you can see right here, Rosemary has a bowl. This is her 6 o'clock dinner. She's got multiple. She gets fed 5 times. No, 5 times. I'm not saying she gets fed 8 times a day. But she sometimes gets a little picky. You gonna eat that food now? So often what we got to wind up doing is trying 3 or 4 different foods, 3 or 4 different types of meals to see what she's gonna eat. This right here is chopped grilled fancy feast. We got 6 different cans for her. Kitty King, you need to get to be a member somehow. You too, Connie. Well, I can look into things, but as far as I know, Connie and KK, credit card, is the only way I think that you can, but I'm not sure, about that. But and like I tell others, there's many ways of supporting this cause, this community, and what we do. It's just not all financial. Um, a lot of the support is just watching, liking, commenting, interacting, things like that. Um, Sharing it, letting other people in your life know about this channel. Those things are just as, if not actually even more important, just to spread, what we're doing. Hello there, Fashion Queen. I think I saw you on you were on the previous chat, I think, the live stream, I think on Saturday. Let me get these stinky feet out of your way, Rosemary. I'm sorry. Um, but yeah, hello. How you doing? What's up, Rosies? Mike, there is a cat. Your cat is sleeping in bed with you. Okay. Hopefully it's not taking up too much of the space, Mike. Kitty King mail this week was going today, snowstorm now. I'm sorry about that, Kitty King. I'm weird though. I would love to be in a blizzard one day. I probably never will, but being in a blizzard I think would be cool. I've already been like in a tornado, very close to having like a tornado basically like went over where I was living, or not living, but working at. I've been in a hurricane. Uh, what else is there? I've been in an earthquake. So I've been in most. Fashion Queen. I am located in North Carolina. Uh, Lately you've been scared. Yeah, Maya, what's wrong with me? Let me pen that comment. Maya, there's a lot of things that are wrong with me. That's part of my appeal, right? Hey there, Kevin. How's it going? Rosemary. See, Rosemary gets it. She would love to be in the snow and make those snow angels, right? Fashion. There are a lot of coyotes around where you live. Do you have some outside kitties, Fashion Queen? I can't remember what you told us last time, Fashion Queen. I'm sorry. I know you said you live with cats, but I don't remember if there was like a mixture of in and out. K Spirit. A little snow flurry here in Alabama, is considered a blizzard. KT, in like North Carolina, just the threat of snow is considered a blizzard, I feel, because the whole state shuts down. Rayleigh, you're going to send one more gift? Okay. Very kind of you. Fashion, your two go in and out, and it's a mixture of both. Okay, I gotcha. I appreciate the thumbs up there. Very kind. You have five altogether. Okay. Cindy, very kind of you, Cindy. I didn't even know you were on here. But very kind, you and Sue. Lots of gifted memberships here. Hopefully, Sue and hopefully Cindy. We will see some of these people in the future, and they will actually like appreciate a gifted membership into this community. So very kind. Thank you. KT, glad you can read typos. I can read sometimes, KT. And to think I'll be help educating the mind of youngsters again here very soon. Cindy, you just got the internet going. Okay. Hello there, 46MD. Well, there you go. You can thank Cindy, there, 46MD, Lucinda Gallagher. She's the one that gifted that membership to you. I think, or maybe that was Sue's. It might have been Sue, 46MD. I'm looking back at the gifted memberships from Cindy. I can't go far. I can't go into Sue's because it's too far back. Um, but you're welcome. Fashion Queen, do we have coyotes? I'm sure we do. I don't know if we do like in where we're at, like in particular, but we have foxes though. And isn't that kind of the same thing? A fox and a coyote, maybe they're a little different. But I'm sure we have fox or coyotes though in the state of North Carolina. I just personally never seen any. Kitty King, too bad we couldn't have a convention and get together. Hey, you never know in the future, you know. Like a get together on a weekend or something. That'd have to be planned out so crazy, but maybe. Never say never. That'll take a lot of planning. I wouldn't be against it. I can think of that, and I can put some other people that could make it work as well. Hello there, David Raymond. How you doing? Hi, hi. Hello there, the Big Meanie. Oh, you're welcome, Big Meanie. I think I saw you, Big Meanie, in Shelly's live stream. I am Raven. So if you're part of that community, then you'll love this community as well. I'm not sure if you're like kind of newish or not, but excuse me. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, the big meanie. That was Lucinda Gallagher, who gifted your membership. I think, or that might have been Sue as well. I'm sorry, Cindy. It was gifted by somebody. The Big Meanie, awesome. So, a little bit about this channel, the Big Meanie, if you're new. One, we kind of just show the lives of the 9 felines that we live with. The good, the bad, the ugly, more or less. And then we donate. So the channel money, like so we'll get money when people like gift memberships, and every single penny that we get as a channel, we donate to cat rescue. So that's something that I always like to tell new people. It's something that I feel like kind of sets us apart. So Fashion Queen. The other cats we've already gone through, so we kind of go through. We kind of visit all the kitties. KT or not KT, Fashion Queen, and I end up with Rosemary in the end. So if you're on a live again in the future on a Saturday or on a Tuesday, then if you hang with us for the whole hour, hour and a half, you'll see all of them. Can you turn that down because I'm hearing that?
Close the door. Don't worry.
Yeah. Hello there, six Lareer. I'm sorry if I'm screwing that up, but hello. Thank you for joining us. Hope you're doing well. Uh, what was I gonna say? I can't remember what I was gonna say. So Latiris 9 LOL, my cat's fierce phone? Fierce phone? What's a fierce phone? Is prettier than yours? Oh, okay. Whatever works, I guess, for you. No, I don't. I have no idea what that means, but okay. Fashion Queen. So that's Zelda. She'll be 21. She'll be 21 in January. And she's doing well. She's an amazing cat. She just trucks along. It's crazy. Uh, Pierce phone, yeah. Satir S. I'm just call you S9 LOL. I have no idea what you're saying. So whatever. I mean, if you want to like make a comment that makes sense, then feel free. But I don't know what that means. I'm confused. But I get confused easily though. I'm old. But we are going to start wrapping stuff up here. I always like to go about an hour on these Tuesday nights. I do want to finish on my three things: adopt, don't shop. Adopt, don't shop. Hello there, Antonio. Let's put breeders out of business because we don't need bread. We don't need bread. Some of us don't need bread, but most of us do like bread. We don't need breeders. Let's just put those folks out of business. Not needed. Antonio, she's 18. She's our second oldest. She's 18. She's deaf. Adopt, don't shop. Yeah, adopt, don't shop. When you are adopting or when you're thinking of adopting, try to adopt an older cat. These older cats, even like the age of like 2, you'd be shocked on how often they just languish in shelters and stuff like that. Yeah, Persephone, goddess of the underworld and daughter of Demetria. Oh, okay, well, that's good. Is that like Roman or Greek mythology, I guess? It's like, I don't know. And then lots of street cats where you're from. Where are you from there, M? Max Tax, where are you from? Do we get these cats Christmas presents? No, we're not really big fans of Christmas, to be honest with you. So we don't really do Christmas presents. They get presents year round. So Antonio, you're fostering a 13-year-old. Awesome. That is awesome. You're from Egypt. Yeah, I heard there's a lot of street kitties there. Antonio, she's adorable. You foster older cats. Yeah, that's the best. Older cats, there's nothing better. Even though you're just seeing Rosemary's butt at the moment. Let me kind of swing this chair around a little bit, so we can get a better visual. As cute as her butt is, YouTube, don't take that too seriously. We'd rather see her face. But she's like being stubborn. She's like, you've seen enough of me, people. I'm just going to give you my butt. You're going to get the butt and the raised tail. All right, folks. Anyways, I'm going to give you the next minute or so if y'all want to say goodbye. Lynn Martin, this is Rosemary. She's 18. So I hope you all have a wonderful night. God bless. Take care. Those of you who know Tranquil, keep praying for her with that unfortunate situation that happened earlier today, apparently. But until then, be good to each other, be better to your cats, and be kind. So we will see most of you on Saturday. That's when we'll do a live again. And yeah, I'm gonna head out. Thank you, Sue. Thank you, Cindy, for the channel memberships, and thank you. I'm terrible with names. What was your name with all the gifts? Rayleigh. Let me see if I can go back enough. Rayleigh, yes. Thank you for all the gifts, Rayleigh, as well. It was very kind and generous to you. Real quickly, Fashion Queen is Rosemary a tabby. She's a diluted tortoiseshell. So diluted being that her colors kind of blend in, and a tortoiseshell, she's got like the 2 different colors. So kind of a brown and grayish color. But anyways, I gotta go. So y'all have a good night, and we will talk to you in the future. Take care. Much love. Bye-bye.